going on? Your Weekend Gardener here, out here in the garage. It is April the 3rd, 2023, and what I'm going to do is start planting or the germination of bean plants, because in Zone 7, DMV area, we can actually plant those right now. So I'm going to clean off this surface and glove up. Now, we can't plant beans directly yet, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can use this method that really hasn't worked for me, but I'm willing to try it again with a few beans because I have so many I can spare in case they don't work. Usually with me, direct sow works, and also planting in a cup and then putting outside. Wow, this surface is, woo! Wow. Okay. That's all I'm gonna deal with. I'm not gonna deal with too much because the fumes is gonna choke me out. Got the little cheapy gloves, so I gotta be careful. They will tear. I'm only gonna do a few beans, so what I've done is I bought out the paper towels and the Ziploc bags. And this method is actually, it actually saves time, to believe it or not. If it works, it saves time because you're not sitting around waiting for a plant to come up and it doesn't. This way you know what germinates and you can plant the ones that germinated. Okay, I just pulled these out of the fridge. These are my various beans I have. Again, I prefer buying my beans from independents as opposed to commercial, because a lot of times, like I always say, you don't get much for the amount of money that you spend. And these weren't too bad. I saw a lot that were $2 and up. So, plus the other method I use is, you'll hear me say in my video, is save the seeds. These are seeds. These are from plants that I let go to seed last year. These are black beans. That way you save some money. So, am I going to do all these on this video? No, no. You know me. I'm only going to do a few, and then you can kind of guess where I'm going with it. All right, who should we do first? Let's do these little guys right here. Trying to find a pack that's open. Okay. We're going to do bush. And the way I'm going to do these is whatever sprouts, I'm going to put 3 per pot. And the pot that I'm going to use is one of these guys right here. 2-gallon pot. I'm going to put 3 in per pot. So some of you have seen this before. Let's do 2 pots worth. So that'll be about 6 beans. Okay, 6 beans. We got the Kentucky over here, and we got the Slenderette bush beans, and we got the Kentucky Wonder pole beans. 2 different types of beans. One bush is out. Maybe get about to 3 feet high. The other one can climb, this one can climb up to 8 feet, I believe. So, of course, that's going to go on a pole. It's going to do his dance. Okay. Easy greasy. This year, I'm actually going to plant a large abundance of vegetables. What I've been finding is that I would only plant like maybe out of this bag, I would plant, for example, maybe 9-10 beans. And when it comes time for harvest, I usually get like little teeny handfuls per harvest, and that's not enough. Usually it's enough to make a meal for one person, and that's not what I need, because this year also I want to be canning and freezing a lot of this stuff. Okay, so there's my other two methods. I'm gonna let that soak for about 2-3 days. No, actually, I'm gonna let this soak overnight. Then I will put it in one of these. So when these sprout, next step is dirt. I'm not gonna do it for all these. Some of these are gonna be direct planting right into the pot. I just want to see what works, what looks good. This method has really never worked for me at all. Not sure why, but I would have 1 or 2 sprouts, and then what would occur, I put them in the dirt, nothing. So, or they just die out on me. And I'm not going through that this year. Like I said, I got plenty of beans, and I'm gonna plant plenty of beans. Keep some air in the bag, and I'm going to store that somewhere warm. Does it need to be in the light? I doubt it. Some people also soak their beans too, and you know what, just for argument's sake, I'm going to soak beans too. And there it is. That's simple. Alright, hold tight.
2,000 years later.
Out here in the garage, and you know, I forgot all about these beans that I had planted the other day, and here they are. Well, they germinated. All looks like 4 or 5 germinated. Here's the other bag, and this is part 2 to the other video I did with the germination. Okay, these also germinated, so that's good. This is definitely a way to make sure you don't waste your time putting seeds into dirt and wondering if they're gonna come up. This way, you know they came up. Here they are right here. That's proof. So all I have to do now is just bury them. And since this is an experiment, I'm really not concerned with spacing or anything like that. I know some people say, oh, you're not supposed to space them that close together. You know, it's funny though, in nature, plants usually don't space themselves out when they drop seeds. They just drop seeds wherever they drop them. Also, I have put some amendments in this soil. I put them further down so that way the bean will have to hunt for the goodies. I believe this is the bush type, so it's going to be real interesting when they start bumping against each other. But kind of don't care. Alright, there you have it. Showed a lot of success with these beans. Using the sandwich bag method with the wet paper towel. Looks like I got 100% viability out of these seeds. Not one wasted seed. That is success. Thanks for tuning in.